Valuable. Let's talk about what's valuable. Tell me about this valuable. Red notification. This is extreme value. Running on empty. Tell me about this value. What's this? Hands down. Value and loss. Seeing the value in loss, which would be not seeing it as loss. Mindset changing. Yeah, look, it's not a loss. Something has to be. Every new beginning comes from some other beginnings. And Divine Feminine. Okay. Oh, wow. There's somebody who sees you, your value. If I could get you to smile, your smile, you seeing your worth is making somebody want to reach out. And they may not have seen this in the head. This is a divine masculine, or this is an ex-husband of yours, okay? Or this is just men seeing your value because of the way you value yourself. What a turn on that is, I heard. Yeah. This guy could be a detective or an agent or something like that, but he's been watching you. I've been paying attention. You see how he just sits there and he's got the light? I'm watching. Look. I don't know. At first it could have been off-putting. It came off as cocky, or this guy could have been, it was intimidating. Because he sat there and thought about, all right, what if you don't know this man, let's say you don't know them, and they were paying attention, they were thinking to themselves, if I had this woman in my life, and she loved herself like this, am I the kind of guy that would think, well, how could she love me? I can't have that. I need someone that's going to love me more. And have I already had this? And how did that work out for me? So let's say he already had it. It did not work out well. He wound up not respecting the woman that put him first. But the big thing was, he must have really respected you, because he could have impulsively came into your life and just said, let me wing it. But instead, he wanted to make sure that if he ever came across your path, a woman like this, would I be able to appreciate their value where I'm at right now? Yeah, there could have been opportunities in the past that were blocked because he wasn't ready. Under your command. Okay. So, you know what's the sexiest part about you is that you're honest. Even when you feel like it's something. This is the thing. This is his mindset. I have to be okay with, even if I want you to understand, this may not be a relationship. This could be business, right? But what I have to be prepared for is the truth. Is the result of who I am and how I feel about women, is it the result of women never really being fully honest with me? And you could be brutally honest and he's still a little concerned about this, but if he's been paying attention, I think that he sees that your delivery is a little bit different. You're firm, maybe a little abrasive at times, but now here's the other aha moment. So am I. How could I expect to be, is this what a counterpart is? I mean, let's talk about that for a minute. A counterpart, right, is somebody that either mirrors, mimics you. They help you bring balance in situations. Is it really this easy? If I had this type of woman in my life, man, could my whole life had turned out different? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, male possibly. Aries, Virgo, Libra, Taurus. This guy, I'm too old to be doing this. This is constantly in and out of relationships, going from one to the other, dealing with flighty, quick impulse, like just getting into things for sexual reasons or for attraction to the wrong thing. I need this sapiosexual thing. But the thing is he's had sapiosexual before. This was in college, and the sex sucked. So this is a very particular man. It would be real quick and then I'm done, right? Or something doesn't work out and then it's on to the next. And then here I am and I'm out, or he goes out and then he runs into somebody else. There's conversation. Yeah, we have drinks and shit like that. I wound up going home with them again. I never had any downtime. Yeah, and it's like, hey, let's go home and la-di-da-da-da, come home with me. Or it could even be that he was getting involved with multiple women at the same time. Some of this shit could have landed him in jail, living this kind of life. I'm hot-blooded. And now it's this. You know how long it took this man to get to the point where, because he's been tested, and you could have told him, if you know him, you're going to be tested, or someone else said, this is what this is about. You're going to be tested. You never allow yourself to, you allow yourself to be tested, but you never pass. You don't even realize, this is a grandfather or a father said, you don't even allow yourself to pass. So this is why you're in the same situation over and over again. Oh, the reading your mind thing. You could be real on, and he's concerned about you reading his mind. This man had to go through, I have to be okay with this. I need this one, but I have secrets, right? This was the biggest deal of everything. You could be real telepathic, and he's concerned whether you could read his thoughts. So I just have to make sure that I'm as honest as possible. I mean, my thoughts, I can make it so that I'm as authentic as I possibly can be. That's all I can fucking do. I can be honest about my past. That's it. And someone told him this. This is all this woman wants here is you to be yourself. This woman isn't perfect. Okay, nobody's perfect. He had to be reminded that he could see you as that, and maybe that was another misconception, was that maybe he didn't know enough about your past, but he could have dug into your past, and that made him even more wary, because you could have about as clean of a past as he's ever seen. Some kind of sign. He asked the universe to give him a sign, and he's got one right after another. Merit. There it is. I started hiring, if he has a business, or he does some type of business accounting and shit like that. I think that yeah, this is a lot. I gotta take this off. Okay. I started hiring people or doing business with associates based off of merit now. That he had to incorporate that into a life partner is what this feels like. He's overwhelmed with how clean your history is. This could even be your Google search history. He could have been watching you even against your will, and the way that you live is about as clean and honest and authentic that he could have thought that you were a little too pure or too good for him at some point. Calling your bluff. You're that type of woman. Am I prepared for this? And then there's somebody who came in and said, if you keep thinking this way, you're never going to be able to meet this woman. You're talking yourself out of it, and you don't even realize it. So what's going to happen now? You may wind up going out for drinks. Canyon, you may wind up going away somewhere. Tell me about what's going to happen now. Amethyst. What the hell is this again? Intuition, trust your gut. AVE, Avenue. Dawson. And sticker earrings. Listen to your gut when you're hearing things. So he went out. Oh, his ears ringing. He could have picked up that. He could have said to the universe, if something's or someone's not good for me, or somebody's lying to me, make my left or right ear. Or he just picks up when something happens with his ears. And he paid attention to what songs were playing while he was meeting other women. On the way to meet them, when they're in the bar or the club, yeah. And this has helped him tremendously. Yup. I think that he also found out that he himself was targeted at some point by certain types of women. And it could have been that they showed up like this at first. The conversation is important to this guy. He can't have a goddamn conversation with someone. They start out, are they really studying words? How come in the middle of me speaking, they leave to go to the bathroom? Did he walk, or did he... Okay, they're showing me a man who followed the woman to the bathroom. It was that quiet. This could be a hotel bar. And he put his ear up to the door, and she was on the phone with somebody, or she was on Google Speech. What is that? Assistant? Maybe ask or chat. Oh, it's overwhelming, the lack of academics. You're right. I'm wrong. This is something he's not used to, admitting that he's wrong. Yeah, this is, and this whole devil thing is, he likes this devil side. So we'll put this with you. I want a woman with a dark side. I want the pure dark one. Okay, and that's what a lot of these women. There's some of his friends and colleagues that he said this to, or they have been spying on him. They were behind sending some of these women because they knew that eventually he would see you, or he would experience you or watch you, and they didn't want him to see you or be around you, or definitely not be with you. So they started sending women, hiring Jonas actually hired some of these women, but they couldn't keep up. Yeah, you can't, your experience in life has shaped you. You wouldn't know from looking at you what you've been through and some of the interactions you've had with some people. Some of these women showed up as investors or lawyers, and they thought, I guess that's how his friends are, and it could have been how he was. I chose my women by the outfits that they wore and the cars that they drove for a long time, the things that they had, whether they had their nails done and shit. That's done. He can't stand it anymore. I'd rather have the hippie chick that's on the corner dropping her shit while she's walking. That's a hot mess. That's naturally beautiful. That's authentic to who she is. She'll know she's a hot mess, right? In certain areas. And that the conversation, this guy misses. He actually had an emotional moment, thinking, "Am I going to live the rest of my life not having a genuine conversation about maybe just things about the world without feeling like they're trying to one up me, but a conversation where." Okay, there's an understanding, an unspoken understanding that we may have different views on things. A conversation that doesn't lead to an argument. Baby, come back. This is definitely an ex of yours. This is, all these women wanted was to invest in being his wife. Like, do you even think about being my friend or a partner? All you seem to care about is marrying me or moving in with me. This is such a big deal. There have been men watching certain women all over the place, covertly. This is where that virtual reality and that 360 thing came in handy for those of you that felt you were being watched against your will. Whatever the reason was that it was started or created, could have been to mock you, ridicule you, or to even turn some of these men away from you, and it backfired big time. Yeah, I want the family, that's all they care about and shit. Yeah. And he could tell that they were even lying about that because all they did was sit there and judge other women. That's another thing. This man I didn't recognize the level of hatred and disdain for women by other women. You could be the kind of woman where you actually respect a certain type of woman, or you'll even compliment. He can't, I didn't realize it was this bad. This man can't remember the last time that he had a woman genuinely compliment another woman and feel that it was sincere. I was wrong, and I just can't live without you. I did not value you when I had you. And if this isn't an ex, this is somebody who knows your ex and said they didn't value you. So now I will. We'll be different for all of you, but this is amazing. That's what I got. See ya.